From Roles to Radiant Awareness. A theological journey. For much of my life, I moved through the world as a collection of roles. A son, brother, husband, father, businessman. My identity defined by these labels. My days were a loop of unconscious reactions, the morning alarm launching me into a race I didn't recall choosing. Driving to work was a blur of traffic and thoughts, my mind caught between regrets and anxieties, as if I were a ship tossed in the relentless cycle of life, never realizing I was simply playing a part in a script I hadn't written. The first dawn, mindfulness as divine invitation. The shift came quietly like a gentle dawn. Through mindfulness, meditation, and contemplation, I noticed a sliver of space opening within. In Christian tradition, this feels like Elijah's still small voice, 1 Kings 19:12, a whisper inviting deep attention. Pausing the frantic pace, I glimpsed a reality beyond roles. No longer lost in the drama, I observed my life from a distance, becoming the attached observer. I watched the character Ramin move through his day, experiencing emotions and events, but now with a sense of separation and awareness. Deepening awareness. The witness behind the witness. As my practice matured, my vantage point shifted further back, mirroring Saint Teresa of Avila's journey through layers of consciousness toward union with the divine. I became aware not just of my story, but of the one watching the story, the fundamental I am, echoing God's self-revelation to Moses, Exodus 3:14. I saw how the ego, mind, and body created layers to protect themselves, all operating like survival programs. As the detached witness, I began to unfasten the bond of wickedness, Isaiah 58:6, loosening my identification with these surface dramas. The final barrier, seeking the source of awareness. In moments of profound stillness, reminiscent of quietist or hesychastic traditions, the final wall dissolved. Turning away from the drama, the audience, even the sense of I am, I sought the source of awareness itself. Christian mystics call this unio mystica, the melting of subject and object into oneness, as in the prologue of John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. John 1:14. Here the Logos points to the organizing principle of consciousness, the radiant ground. I am the divine ocean. I realized I was not just witnessing my personal story, I was the very space in which all stories unfold. Awareness itself is universal, the same screen on which every life story is projected. This is the non-dual teaching found in Christian mystics like Meister Eckhart. The eye with which I see God is the same eye with which God sees me. And in the Upanishads, where Atman and Brahman are one. Every individual narrative is like a wave on the infinite ocean of awareness. There is only one awareness experiencing itself through countless lives. Theological resonance, unity, and diversity. This realization echoes Paul's words, "In Christ we live and move and have our being," Acts 17:28, and Julian of Norwich's assurance that all shall be well. It aligns with the Quranic image of God as light upon light, Quran 24:35. Unity does not negate roles or responsibilities. Instead, it invites us to engage them from a place of spacious presence. Whether as parent or professional, we act freely, not from ego-driven fear, but from openness. Every moment becomes a sacrament, revealing and concealing the divine presence. Living from the center, embodied union. To live from this center is to practice kenosis, self-emptying, as Christ did, Philippians 2:7, embodying compassion and generosity as natural expressions of the heart of awareness. Every act of kindness echoes the original act of creation. Every service a return of divine life. St. John of the Cross describes those who dwell in the dark night, stripped of certainty but glowing with the divine presence. As attachments fall away, what remains is the luminous core of our being. Conclusion: the one witness in every eye. This awakening reveals that freedom isn't found in changing outward forms, but in recognizing the immutable awareness on which all forms appear. Our joys and sorrows, our stories are waves on the boundless ocean of consciousness. When we recognize we are both wave and water, actor and audience, fear and desire dissolve, leaving only the pure I am, the very pulse of life itself. May this awareness inspire each of us to live as radiantly whole beings, reflecting the one light through countless forms and serving one another from the boundless love that first called us into being.